Good day, everybody. Mike Flores here, your local Las Cruces Realtor, new home expert. Thank you so much for joining me today on another home tour. Today, I bring you to Red Hawk Estates, where I'm about to feature an icon home. 2,607 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2-car garage. Almost everything you'll see will actually come included. There's about 2 or 3 very small upgrades that I'm going to point out, but I mean, this home is very standardized, shows you what Icon has. I mean, they are an incredible builder, 20 years out of El Paso. Can't wait to show you this home. Take a look at this beautiful property. So outside landscaping, this home sits on a corner lot. It is actually available as well, folks. You'll actually notice there's an available sign in front of this property. Lots of boulders. You got 1 tree actually, but actually 2 trees and lots of bushes. This home's exterior reminds me of what you see like in Dallas, Texas. There's that same panel that I featured in the last video. So this is actually a really luxurious paneling. 5-year warranty. You won't get that on stucco, and then a 50-year limited warranty on the actual material itself. And you know as well as I do, when there's a warranty for that length of time, that means the material is very, very good. Now, what they use standard is actually synthetic grade stucco, which you see more commonly. In fact, we could probably pan around and maybe see one of these houses. This is an additional builder out here in Red Hawk Estates, but it shows you the finish of what a stucco would look like versus what you'd see out here. So you have the luxury paneling mixed in with the wood look tile on the bottom sides of it, almost like what you see on a Toscana, but it's flat and it's really pretty. 16-inch, probably 16-inch elongated by 12-inch or 8-inch. Beautifully done all the way across in almost a wood-looking color. And then your dark wood soffits. It has some really cool coach lights, almost like a modern farmhouse look. You'll actually, what I like about these type of lights is they actually point straight down. So it's not like right in your face, it's actually pointing down. And I like as much clean light as possible. 8-foot garage door, insulated. Their garages do come completely insulated, painted, trimmed. We're gonna go inside, look at that in detail. You got windows up here. And these are all gonna be standard except for the siding. So if you wanted stucco, then that's actually what you would get as a standard. Up top, this home is fully pitched. It has flat roof tile all the way from front to back. It's a beautiful, beautiful home. 100% spray foam insulation, so you don't have to worry. I mean, it has the best insulation possible. And kind of get aside, there's the actual AC unit. That's the condenser on its own little foundation. You got a really nice, about a 5-foot side actual gate with a little bit of more, you know, design work, high rock walls, beautiful property. And I mean, look at the finish on that all the way down with that luxury panel. I love it. Just to give you an idea of what we're going to see inside, gourmet kitchen, big patio, really nice vaulted ceilings, 14-foot entrances. Beautiful, beautiful home to feature today. Now, as you walk up to this home, it already presents well because there's limited corners inside of Red Hawk Estates. So you walk in, I mean, you drive in and you see this corner home and it presents beautifully. Very, very high ceilings, exposed beams or exposed beam trusses, and then you have this really pretty tongue and groove or shiplap on the actual soffit of this patio top, and then you have this really, really high front sidewalls or front walls that go all the way up with it. You even have double stacked windows here. So as you walk up, 8-foot door, vertical glass, accent window, of course the door ringer, and then a keyless entry, and you have your plug-in on the outside. It's very handy to have. But let's look at what we have here. 14-foot entries. I would say that's anywhere from 12 to 14 feet. LED lights. You do have an actual coat closet. Now, this foyer is actually pretty good size. You have a really, really large coat closet. We could put a rail there for you, no problem. But plenty of cubby space and no sliding doors or single door, but double doors. You got wood look tile laid and random staggered. Actually, this is actually pattern staggered. Beautiful. I really like that. You walk in and just the mix between natural light and the lights that are inside the home actually do blend really well. The home's interior color is more of a lighter, it's not so gray and cold, but this home encompasses a contemporary with tans and lights. So you're gonna really see that in the kitchen today. Rounded corners, squared soffits, almost 6-inch floor trim. I think it's 5 3/4 or 5 1/2, but it's right around the 5-6 inch range all the way throughout the home. Standard stuff. So here's your furnace. That's where you actually change the filter out. It's a Lennox. I got asked the other day on one of my videos to open up the show where the furnaces are, so that one's for you, my friend. I'll never forget that again. So the home has 3 full bathrooms, and this is gonna give you a taste of the color patterning that you're gonna see in this home. So 3 centimeter thick quartz, white painted cabinetry, shaker style with black hardware, under-mounted rectangular sink, you got black faucets, a black frame around the mirror, 3 lights on the sconce, water-saving toilet, of course, and then a really, really cool design for the shower. So you have a wet nicho here, black schluttering, you got a vertical deco band that matches the actual deco behind this, and then a deeper tub with black faucets. Really, really nice stuff. The way that they do this is really super clean, and it's not overbearing. Sometimes you get a little bit too much deco, and that can kind of, you know, throw it off a bit, but not in this case. So first bedroom, very large, 12 by 12, plug-ins all the way around. You got your fan up here. Nice closet, no sliding doors, just nice openable doors like French doors. And you have your short hangs, your long hang, cubby, and storage. 8-foot doors, I love this. I love seeing 8-foot doors, and they actually have their stoppers up here instead of on the floor. So that's really nice to see the extra work, you know, that goes into these. It's the small things that make a home very pleasurable and operable and, you know, functional, but also beautiful too. And you're about to see some beautiful stuff. Flat screen pre-wire here. That's your RG6 and your plug-in. Again, 8-foot doors, all the hardware matches the actual faucets that we're seeing so far. It's all black. So right off the foyer, you have a full bathroom and a bedroom, coat closet, and then look at this vertical wood accent that goes all the way up to the ceiling. It's vertical, so it goes up. That's really beautiful, and it really matches that wood look tile. It just flows right into it. Now, when you take a right over here, there's 2 more bedrooms. This is the bedroom that you know, when you see it from the front, you saw those stacked windows. Like, doesn't get better than this. I mean, I can actually see mountains from here. And you're a quick, short walk or bike ride to the actual golf course itself. You're in the Red Hawk Estates community. So really high ceilings. This is probably gonna be about a 14-foot ceiling. They took advantage of that outside patio being so high. You got 2 upper windows. These are fixed windows, and you got 2 lower vertical windows. So box and vertical. If you notice in here, the soffits, this is what I mean by 90-degree angle soffits. And you know, we don't see these very often in Las Cruces. Typically you see a lot of rounded corners. But what people, you know, you gotta look at is, if you like defined lines, it's really good to go with a 90-degree angle. Because I mean, it just gives you that. With a round corner, it gives you almost like an Adobe feel, right? Flat screen pre-wire here, operable window to meet egress. And the only place you're gonna find carpet in this home is gonna be in the actual bedrooms. Here's another closet. This would be a fabulous office. 8-foot door again, of course. Now, this home has actually 2 units, so that means you'll have zones in the home. One side you can make it colder than the other, hotter than the other, however you like it, but makes it very easy. And if you look at this, it's actually finished on the inside of the actual maintenance closet itself. That means it's insulated. It's gonna have finished drywall and paint. It won't just be like a closet that's undone. So it's nice to see very, very clean in here. Bathroom number 2. So this one is very, very similar to the bathroom that we saw before. You've got white painted cabinetry, you got cabinet hardware that's black, you've got black faucets, you got white quartz, under-mounted rectangular sinks, you've got your mirror with about a 3 or 4 inch frame, black all the way around, black sconce with some deco lighting up here, you got 3 lights. And then you got, of course, your reading room. The toilets are actually water-saving toilets. Those are very, very good if you're trying to conserve any kind of, you know, water use or anything like that. We are in the desert, but we don't actually have water issues issues here. Thank goodness. We'll knock on wood when I find it. So here you have a deep tub. You have the side walls, more of a concrete stone finish type of tile. Then you have a deco nicho with the same wood look tile that they put on the face of this. So if you see the contrast of this, the idea was to, bring in the floor tile and bring it from the floor up. And they did a really good job with doing something different than just, one pattern. They threw in a couple of different variations in here, which I think, complemented the shower quite well. Very, very nice home, and you're about to see some treats. Before we go into there, let's take a peek into the drop zone area. So drop zones we've seen before. You could sit down, drop your purse, kick off your shoes, put your hat away, your beanie, whatever have you, and not have to bring it into the house. So this is gonna be the garage. And a very important part of the home is the garage. I mean, back when I was a kid, we were lucky to have a carport. If you had a garage, it was just the open wood beams. There was no like insulation or drywall. Well, nowadays with some builders like Icon, they will finish the entire garage standard. They'll epoxy the floors, they'll insulate it, they'll trim it. You have the same trim as the inside of the home. You have upper shelving here, tankless water heater, really nice. You got this is really good and very handy to have this is a gas shutoff switch, so to have this available where you can get to it is really, really great. It does have some type of a deal here. I think this is probably going to be for probably a water treatment center of some kind, so you got pre-plumbing there, and then an 8-foot door with insulation, LiftMaster with MyQ. MyQ means that you can open it with your phone. Has the insulation, it's very nice. And the epoxy floors just finish it off. Drip system control right there, by the way, it's a Hunter. That, when you do the backyard landscaping on this home, you'll be able to tie the backyard landscaping into the same system. Those systems can handle, I think, like 6 to 9 zones. So all epoxy, really nice, extra plugins. Really makes it feel, and it's the summer right now, so it's pretty warm outside, and it's not actually bad in here at all. It's actually quite comfortable. Now, it's not as nice as the inside, I'll be honest, but it is comfortable. I know a lot of people that move in here from other states, they spend a whole heck of a lot of time in their outside garages, and to have that space to make it more pleasurable is part of the whole experience. So a big laundry room. This is a surprise door. We're gonna go and we're gonna come back to that, but you have upper cabinets, lower basin with quartz, white painted shaker style cabinetry, really nice. The crown molding is a straight lay. It's about a 4 or 5 inch. It's very nice. All soft close, full extends. It's very good. And, oh, by the way, look at this. So typically in a new home, like I've said in most videos, is that most of them are ready just for electric. At Icon, they're ready for electric and gas. So you can use whatever type you want. It comes with its standard. And then you have your hot and your cold for your washer and a 110. Plugins, and you got extra plugins, lighting, extractor vent fan, heating and cooling. And then you have another, oh, look at this. So an extra coat closet with extra shelving, and that's your low voltage panel. That's where you're gonna, all your your Ethernet and your cable lines will come in from the street or from the outside utility and come into here, and then from here distribute to all the bedrooms or, the great room or wherever have you, but that's where it would all be located. So you can actually hide your router. And I like that it's like centrally located in the home, so you won't have issues with like Wi-Fi signal. It's very good. 8-foot doors on that as well. And then what a great way to just like out of sight, out of mind, from the laundry room. You have a beautiful 8-foot door, barn door with the black hardware, got the matching handle. Very nice, very, very nice. Now, this home has so much content, you can imagine. So we are now into the great room, and this is all great room space. No carpet, wood look tile, 14-foot ceilings with open beams, and then you have this, what this is called a shiplap. Shiplap, it looks almost like vertical wood. That's what it's made to look like, but it's really beautifully done. If you're looking to do like home improvement type stuff, look up shiplap and you'll actually be able to see this. A lot of times they make this with either PVC or MDF, and what they did here is they put it by the gas or by the electric fireplace, and they brought it up to the vault, and they open it up, and on the other side of it, they've actually exposed the wood trusses and the main truss that comes across here. So almost like a combination of trusses and beams. Now it is ready for surround sound. You can actually see the boxes in the ceiling as well. What a great way. Typically new homes you walk into, they have like this tray ceiling, but this one actually has a vaulted tray with shiplap and the open beams. Just gorgeous work. And then tying this in with the same color of a mantle, flat screen pre-wire. You got a color changing fireplace that's electric. You don't have to wash that. I mean, those are really nice. Like in 10 years, if you have a fireplace and it has what it's a chimney, but they call it a flue. If you have that, you actually have to get that maintenance and cleaned. And if not, then it renders it unusable. So stuff like this makes it as easy as just touching a button. You can change the colors, have it blow heat in the living room. They're fantastic. I love electric fireplaces, the ones they do nowadays. So when you transition from this piece here, it goes into the dining room. You have a drop chandelier, really nice with almost like I think this is like a dark gray or black type hardware. It's got the glass that hides the actual bulbs, which I really find really nice. I like the light that it puts off. It more concentrates the light below. So a really nice chandelier, and then this kitchen is to die for. You got open beams over the kitchen, drop chandelier. You got a very large square island, which you don't see very often. Drawers on both sides that fully extend, 3 centimeter thick quartz. And then you have all this upper cabinetry and lower cabinetry. And look what they did. If you look closely, they actually backsplash. They decoed the entire kitchen's back wall, the whole thing. Now, mind you, folks, these are not upgrades. A lot of the upgrades is actually not even close to what we looked at this. I think the shiplapping is going to be a little bit of an upgrade, and then the type of glass they use in the shower. But other than that, everything is standard in this home, and you can actually make some changes if you like and mix up the colors, maybe move some things around and make it your own if you decide to build one. But this home, how it's done is brilliant. The color coding is really nice. Look at the browns, white blacks, and then a little bit more whites and then a little bit more browns, and it goes all the way up. It's really, really well done. A lot of care, but upper cabinetry, you got really nice crown molding. I love seeing these spice racks on both sides. 5-burner gas cooktop. You got your pot filler that actually extends. It could reach any one of these 5 burners. Extractor vent fan, stainless steel, open shelving. Another little spice rack here. You got a drawer, actually lots of drawer stacks. You have a drawer stack over there, a drawer stack over here, upper drawers, lower cabinets. And I noticed this, and I love seeing this in the new builds, and everything is soft close. Super nice quality. Now, I like the design of this as well. You have undermounted lights here, you have plugins all over the place, and then you have your stainless steel sink and faucet here, and you're right next to a window. So if one wanted to do a really nice backyard landscaping job, this would be fantastic to view it from. I mean, really. You know, the backyard, I've always said, is a part of your home. So, you know, putting a little bit extra into your backyard. New Mexico gets very, very good, you know, throughout the whole year. Pretty, I would say, tamed temperatures. It's not too hot, not too cold. We get a little bit of wind, but we don't get any kind of natural disasters or nothing like that. So it's pretty calm out here. Now, the kitchen goes in this way, and then you have this other door here with the glass, and you walk in, and if you noticed, the light actually turned on. So one of the standard things they do is they put the automatic light. So as you walk into the pantry, you're not having to do what I just did, which was looking for a light switch. So really nice. This is actually more than just a step in or a corner pantry. You can actually walk in a bit. It's got plenty of shelving, LED lights. It's a beautiful home. Built-in stainless steel appliances, Whirlpool. You have your microwave, your oven, upper and lower cabinetry, of course your fridge. It's very nice, upper cabinets. Really nice picture window, and remember folks, this is a corner, so you will eventually lose the bottom basin of those mountain views, but I guarantee you the views are a lot better in person than on the video. I'll just promise you that right now. But eventually when they build, you're still gonna have all the peaks of the organs coming out of your kitchen into your dining room. So phenomenal. These homes also are wired for alarm systems. They do all that standard. They give you a gas connection for outside, the surround sound also, all the pre-wiring. Now, the master suite. 8-foot door, Snell entrance. You have a really nice tray here with an accent paint all the way around. It is wired for music for the actual master bedroom itself. You have a flat screen pre-wire here. Really nice nichos. Remember that same wood, like the accenting vertical that we saw in the actual foyer? They have the same kind of stuff in here, so it ties in the master suite. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's just, you know, these small things that people think of make a humongous difference. I would have never thought of that. Now, this is huge. I mean, this is probably a 20-foot master bedroom, I would think. I mean, it's massive. The width here is probably going to be about 15 feet, but the width here, or the length here, you're probably looking at more like 18 to 20 feet. So, I mean, if you're one of those folks that likes to spend a lot of time in their bathroom or their bedroom, and this would be quite the space. So right here, from where I'm seeing the plugins, this is where the bed would go. So right across from that wall, which is directly across from it, and that's where your flat screen pre-wires. What a great design. That means you have all this sitting space, and you still have space over here for more furniture. So really nice. Or just put one big bed and just the TV and keep it clean, you know? So here, 8-foot entry, no door here. You got your rounded corners, and check out this master bathroom. So in here, you've got his and her sinks, vanity in the center, 3 mirrors with the wood framing or the black wood framing around it. You have 3 different sets of sconces with 3 lights each. You got black hardware with white painted cabinetry, 3 CM quartz. Beautiful work they did here. I love how it tears down like this. That really separates the space. I mean, it just looks really elegant. And you got plug-ins on both sides. You got plenty of lighting in here. Oh, look at this ceiling right here. I mean, if you really wanted to, you can ask them, hey, can you put some rope lights up in those hidden, you know, drop walls right here, the drop ceilings? That would really look nice. Imagine that being lit up really pretty. But the shower in this, the way they designed it, they put this drop part of it here, and they schlutered it, and they actually tiled the inside of it, put a huge bench, nicho, trench drain. Take a look at this. You have to come in here and take a peek at this. I mean, this is a humongous shower. Here, I mean, just the width, so that's 6 feet, and this is gonna be far beyond that, and it has a little bit of a diagonal deal here, but you have a deco banding inside the wet nicho. You have a really nice bench, and they schlutered the ends of this, and this is a really wide bench, probably about a good 12 inches. But look at how they did like the marble look back on that, and then they did the stone on this, and they even went across over here, which I thought was really like attention to detail. You know, you have the tile work that doesn't go on the ceiling itself, but it goes on that soffit right there, and that looks really sharp. They did the black schlutering. I like that when you walk in, your handles are right here. So that way you can just, you know, get it going before you jump in. Trench drains are very classy. You don't see those very often anymore. I love seeing that. Just a really cool way to have a drain, you know, a little bit different. Unique is a big deal in real estate. You know, if you have something unique, people typically tend to like it or tend to want it, or it trends. But really cool area, huge freestanding soaker tub. You have the actual faucet coming out of the ground. It does have a handheld. It's more like a farm look almost. Really, really fancy. Towel rack, and then you're right next to a couple of frosted windows vertically installed. Over here, your toilet room, or reading room as I like to call it, water-saving toilet, and operable frosted glass window. And then if you notice, you have this giant closet, and then look at this. See how that lays out? That is so cool. So you got a lot of space back here. I mean, this is like you really like have enough to do anything you want in this master suite. It's like the entire part of this house. And then the door that I was telling you about, I'm gonna show you later. Look where this ends up. Remember the barn door? So essentially, you're going right into the laundry. And then your barn door's here. This puts you right back into your entrance in between where the guest bedrooms are and the living space. Tell me that's not a beautiful design. 2,607 square feet. Large, oh, look at this. So the door actually has built-ins. They probably have this locked, so I don't want to do it, but basically the blinds are built into the glass. So you don't have to put blinds on this, they come with it. which is always a big deal. It's nice to have blinds. So big outside patio, and then up here you have the same material as this, that luxury paneling. You have it for the under part of the patio and also around the soffits of the roof line. And then you have a plug-in, lots of flat work. Here's your gas line. And because this is a corner lot, it's going to be a pretty good size home site. Ooh, look at this. You got floodlights out here. You know, that's something you don't see on new homes very often, is floodlights. That's nice to see. I always notice these small things that make a big difference. And floodlights, just as small as that is, believe me, it'll come in handy. Outside hose bib. And we saw the HVAC on the other side. Here's the other one on the other side. So nothing on the roof, guys, just beautiful roof tile. What a gorgeous day. We're in mid-July. And you know, people say it's really, really hot there. I'm like, well, it's 98 degrees today. There's hardly any clouds out here, but as soon as we get one cloud, it drops to like the mid 90s. And I mean, at the mid 90s is pretty good. I wear a suit all day and you know, it's not that bad. Well, folks, I'll end it in the kitchen. Super appreciate again everybody that always, you know, comments, all the likes, all the shares, everything that we, you know, all the videos that we've been posting now for a good 6 months. I can't thank you. I have no words to express myself, the gratitude for all that. If you're looking for homes, please give me a call. If you want to just search on your own and take a look, newhomeswithmike.com is a brand new website. It's attached not only to my own listings, but also to all the listings in Las Cruces. And of course, if you have any questions, I always look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.